Hello, welcome to this Hurricane Erin update. I do a video of the waves for you at Long Beach. They were very, very impressive. It's just one picture of them, but definitely I just had to use my other camera that shoots 60 frames per second. So y'all have to bear with me. There were some issues because I had to switch memory cards. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, you definitely want to see that video coming up. Oh, who knows when it'll be ready, hopefully in an hour or so. But the waves were very, very big. At least you could see. You couldn't get too close. And the water was coming in and really very, very impressive looking. Definitely the biggest waves I've seen in a while. And you can see here, we've got that high surf advisory here. Coastal flood warning in effect. Coastal flood advisory in effect as well. High surf advisory, rip current statements. All this stuff is in effect for the area. We definitely have that. And again, if we go over here, you can see the coastal flood warning right here. And that coastal flood warning is going to be for let's see, this is for waves breaking 9 to 13 feet through tonight, subsiding to 5 to 9 feet, 2 to 2.5 feet of inundation above ground level expected in vulnerable areas. And in the other areas that are a little less vulnerable, 1 to 1.5 inches, 1 to 1.5 feet of inundation are possible. So let's get to the latest advisory on Hurricane Erin. Erin is passing between New England and Bermuda. Beachgoers are cautioned against swimming at most U.S. East Coast beaches due to life-threatening surf and rip currents. As of 11 p.m., its location is 37.3 north, 67.0 west, about 365 miles north-northwest of Bermuda, and about 535 miles south-southwest of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Maximum sustained winds are 100 miles an hour, moving east-northeast to 22 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 952 millibars to 8.12 inches. That is the maximum sustained winds are 100 miles an hour again, so I think that's Category 2. And Erin remains a very large hurricane. And this is the thing about Erin here. Hurricane force winds, it may not be a big monster Category 4 or even a 3, but it's large. Erin remains a very large system. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 105 miles from the center. And tropical storm force winds, get this, extend outward up to 320 miles from the center. During the past few hours, wind gusts to tropical storm force have been reported on Bermuda and Nantucket Island in Massachusetts. There you go. And we can show you the cone again. You've seen it a million times. We'll show it to you again. You can see there it is. Moving away, luckily. But it's going to be pretty strong even when it makes it. There'll be whatever leftovers will get to the United Kingdom will be still something to see. Let's take a look at Erin on the satellite. You can see it right here. I don't need to go to some special satellite image because it shows up right on our satellite here. You can see there it is. Offshore there, you can see the circulation. The clouds are finally clearing out. We should have a nice day tomorrow. Couldn't really see too much of the cirrus clouds because we had a lot of low clouds, unfortunately, obscuring them. But there it is right there. Very large system. Large. Again, just to put things in perspective, we'll look at this here and show you again how large this thing is. I'll go out a little more here. Look at that. So that is a large system right there. Very large system. All right, so that is huge, that system right there. Huge system. We can look at it on Tropical Tidbits as well. It is, though, it's starting to... Still some blow-ups there, but it's starting to get a little more disorganized now as it starts getting sheared out. And you can see here, yeah, look at this. Yeah, it could wind up hitting Europe in some form or another, or maybe making it close to Iceland in some form or other. I mean, probably be a hybrid at that point. Probably have gone extra tropical, but still impressive to say the least. Let's look at some of the observations we got going on outside right now. 66 at Islip. Amazing. The alley is actually the same temperature. 66. I can't believe it. Dew point 52. Only got up to 73 today. And maximum wind gust was 39 miles an hour, though. Some of these buoys have had wind gusts up to 47. So some of these buoys have really had some really powerful wind gusts. Barnegat Light, actually, they gusted to 69 miles an hour today. Wow. That's really impressive. So yeah, really, really impressive wind gusts. That's definitely tropical storm force. So and then we have some gusts over here where they mentioned Nantucket. So let's take a look at Nantucket. They had a gust of 46 miles an hour. Then we have a buoy over here. Oh, that's a little, only 49. I'm kind of surprised for that buoy there. Does this have wave heights? Probably not. Nope, no wave heights being reported here, unfortunately. Maybe this would. Maybe I can add it here. I don't know how to get this to work. Well, I'll try the marine section. But generally speaking, nice air mass out there. Very blustery and cool, though. Very nice. Feels nice. At least feels very fall-like. And we were well below normal today. So if you look at islip, you'll see that high of 74 and low of 68 puts us 5 degrees below normal. The high is 7 degrees below normal. Let's take a look at the rainfall amounts, which they don't really. I don't think they have them listed here. No, they don't. But we're going to do precipitation, and we're going to do 36-hour rainfall because some areas in Connecticut wound up getting a lot of rain overnight. There was some stationary downpours that put down 1 to 2 inches in this area here in Connecticut and parts of Westchester. But for us, the rainfall amount we got yesterday, some decent amounts, 0.70 out in Mattaville, 0.49 at West Hampton. So decent amounts of rainfall in New Jersey too. Some areas got higher amounts, too close to an inch in Toms River. So, but we still have these advisories in effect. All these colors you see here. That's a small craft advisory. We got coastal flood warnings in effect. That's going to be till 2 a.m. on Saturday, so it continues through tomorrow. We're still dealing with this high surf. Let's go to the marine section, see if we can get some observations with the waves here. Summary. Any reporting wave height. There's not one. Oh, there it is. We have one all the way at Block Island that's reporting 12-footer waves. I mean, this is pathetic. We hardly have any buoys that why are there so many that are out? You want to know these waves, these wave heights, and we don't even have that information. You know who to thank for that. I don't have to tell you. Unbelievable. So, anyway, the conditions will be improving, though, again, things are still going to be rough at the beach tomorrow, so keep that in mind. We'll go to the models now and just briefly look at how our weekend's going to turn out. Let's get this all closed out and look at the European here. And Erin moves away. We should see improving conditions tomorrow. The winds will definitely subside quite a bit by the afternoon as Erin moves away. And we have a nice weekend high pressure over us on Saturday. Start getting that return flow a little bit into Sunday, which is going to bring in a little more humidity. But nothing too crazy as far as heat goes. Let's go to the HRRR now. As you can see, no precipitation at all. This goes all the way through Saturday night. I don't have anything beyond that. We'll go to dew points and wind flow. Obviously, there's Erin. You can see just how big it is. But the dry air, we have lowering dew points tomorrow. Northeast winds turning to east and to onshore a little later on. And then you start to see that'll increase the dew point a little bit toward evening. And then Saturday, still manageable dew points, southerly winds. So it shouldn't the dew points come up more on Sunday. Temperatures tonight will be quite cool. 50s for a lot of people. Probably not for me, but mid-50s. So most people, you can open your windows. Not here, though, unfortunately. And then for tomorrow, highs generally probably upper 70s, low 80s. Maybe we're a little bit warmer in New Jersey, as it always is. And then tomorrow night, not quite as cool. The temperatures will be generally in the 60s. And then for Saturday, similar temperatures, upper 70s, low 80s, warmer inland. So pretty close to normal, maybe slightly above normal. We'll look at a sounding or two for tomorrow. Do that. see what we got here. I think this should look good. Yeah, those lines are pretty far apart. So that means we should have fairly clear skies. Move this over to the afternoon. These lines are still staying pretty far apart, so should be pretty clear skies tomorrow. Should be a very nice sunny day with hardly any clouds at all, which will be very nice. And Saturday, I think we'll have more in the way of some upper level moisture moving in. We'll go to the RGM next, look at the skies. I'm not using the 0Z run because I don't have enough of that in. But here we go. Here's the RGM. You can see clear skies. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. And then for Saturday, we maybe have a little more in the way of high clouds, but still plenty of sunshine. And then Sunday, we'll be dealing with more in the way of clouds and perhaps some precipitation chances. This is what the RGM is showing, by the way. It just shows more clouds than anything else. NAM only takes us out to 12Z Sunday. You'll see here, though, tomorrow, looking very good. Look at the NAM. And there's Erin. But looking good, very good for tomorrow. And then Saturday, again, we'll have a few more of those high clouds around. But it still should be pretty nice indeed. So it should be a really nice day tomorrow. And Saturday should be pretty nice, too, as well. The next chance of precipitation would be Sunday. And really don't have too many models that go out that far. It doesn't look like anything too crazy at this point. So that's all. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And the next weather video will be on Sunday night. Enjoy your weekend.